What was it?
That's a double. That's a double.
Effing Galicia. Drop the mop, close up shop, pop, lock, and drop, because this is Non-Stop Blacktop. But for a while there, we did stop, and we're sorry. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm not Tyler Galicia.
And I'm certainly not Dave Pierce. Stop! Oh, and wiggle with it. Yes, the 2013 season is underway. We've already played the KBC and a couple more games. But why waste any more time here, Gavin? Let's see some highlights. Opening day, 2013 for the BTWL. We wanted sunshine, we got rain and wind, but what are you gonna do? Set up a tent, kept us dry. Let's play some ball. First inning, we got the Blue Rocks at the plate. Dave Pierce lining one down the line, and it's a double. Palatino coming up to the plate. Greg can't exactly field it. Bases juiced for the Blue Rocks. Up steps Ben Rogan, and go on and take a free ride, Ben. That's a free ribby. Here we go, Dave lining one. That's a double. Caden Bankston scores, so does Palatino. Bottom of the first. Tony Shraffa also taking his free ride. Greg Sullivan, Kyle Reese, why not? Johnny Londrigan, there's your free ribby. Greg Sullivan walks. Up steps Kyle Reese and lines a double. That'll score two. Gives the Biscuits a 4-3 lead. After one, and Dave Pierce is not pleased. Look at that rain, ladies and gentlemen. It is raining cats and dogs. On to the second. Dave Pierce trying to get something going for his team, but Greg makes a heck of a play. Look at that, one-handed, going back. Attaboy, Greg. Look at him telling his team good job for something he did. There we go. Tony Shraffa, he'll take a double. Again, trying to get something going for the Biscuits. Greg Sullivan, that'll do. Kick save and a beauty by Caden. Keeps him to a single. Loads up the bases. And Johnny will watch that one. And then classic Tony Shraffa striking out with the bases loaded to keep the game tied. Had a little controversy here. Again, this is our new field, so we gotta figure out the rules and the schematics. Greg laces one to deep left center. Off the top of the wall, that's just a base hit, right? Oh, but Greg thinks it's a home run. Tony thinks it's a double, because why not? Everything's a double in Tony's world. Kept him to a single. Off the top of the wall is the ruling. On to the fourth. Ben Rogan laces one, gets on first. Dave Pierce also laces one. Greg can't hold on to it. Made a nice play earlier, but can't get that one. And Ben Rogan, classic Ben. Oh, doesn't know what to do with Ben. Ben just walked to first. Ben just walked to first. That's a run. Tie ball game. This went all the way to the 10th. Caden Bankston had to come in the game in relief of Dave Pierce because of an innings limit. Bases loaded and he strikes out Greg. All for naught though, because the next batter is Kyle Reese and he walks in the game-winning run. Sorry, Caden. 6-5. Biscuits take it. 1-0 on the season, going to the KBC Championship.
Big Jimbo on the bump for the Aces as they plan to square off against Tyler Galicia and the Jammers on this rainy KBC day. Jimbo looking awfully similar to last year's KBC, mowing down batters, sitting down 8 on the day. Tyler Galicia on the other side didn't have that many Ks but had some great help from his defense. Connor Rogan with a nice grab there. And then Keith thinking he has a sure hit and AJ robs him over the shoulder grab. Great catch, great focus. That kid wants a handyman award. And then here, Connor Rogan hitting a lazy fly ball, or should I say it's just a lazy Jimbo, because that ball just fell right in front of him. Didn't make any effort to catch it. Then he goes to load the bases, and loves the pressure, because then he sits down Brucho. Jimbo getting out of the jam. Over to the 6th inning. Norman rips one. Routine ground ball to Connor? No, he's safe. Another routine play. Oh no, sorry Connor, he's safe. Bases juiced for Stormin' Norman in a questionable fashion selection of the watermelon pants. He goes yard for a walk-off foul ball. The very next pitch, it's a ball. Anticlimactic, yes, but also a win for the Aces. Aces take this one 2-1, and that sends the Jammers 0-1 in the season. And in your consolation game of the KBC between the Blue Rocks and the Jammers, Blue Rocks took the Jammers 3-1. Rogan and Pierce combined for 0 for 7 on the day, so they weren't any help. But Latino with a big blast. And Caden Bankston, who was simply stellar, with another no-hitter. And Antonio Leatham got the loss on the other side of the bump. And in your KBC finals, the Aces go back-to-back and take their second KBC championship 5-4 over the Biscuits. Lethem, Sarkeesian, and Norman all scattered some hits and had some ribbies. Lethem got the win on the bump. On the other side, Sullivan with a sloppy 16 walks, that's not going to win a game. But also look for Kyle Reese, who's slowly trying to make his bid at Comeback Player of the Year. Congratulations to the Aces for winning their second straight KBC.
Players of the week for week 1. Following the KBC, pitcher of the week goes to Jim Sarkeesian. He was the only starting pitcher to allow less than 2 runs in a game during the Kurt Bowes Classic. He also had 8 Ks and surrendered only 3 hits in picking up his first win of the season. Hitter of the week goes to Kyle Reese, who hit .400 with 2 runs scored, a double and 5 ribbies. Led the Biscuits to a 1-run record as he went 4 for 10 in the doubleheader. The 5 RBIs were the most during the KBC.
In the following week, we are back to normal scheduling, and the Blue Rocks take on the Jammers for a rematch. It wasn't raining this week, but it sure as hell was windy. Caden Bankston hitting this one deep. That's a grand slam in the bottom of the first, putting the Blue Rocks up 4-0. Must have been the sunglasses. Ordinarily, a 4-run lead for Dave Pierce would be pretty good, but not in this game. This is how you get rid of a 4-run lead. Connor Rogan goes deep. Solo shot, 4-1. Newly acquired Jason Bruchot. He goes deep for a 2-run shot, 4-3. Bruchot rocking the Jammers' alternate white jersey. Tyler Galicia, not known for his home runs, he puts it deep, and it's gone. We got tie ball game in the 5th. But wait, there's more. Tyler Galicia steps back in and says, "In your face, Charlie Murphy!" He puts one deep over the wall for a 2-run shot, and it is 6-4 Jammers in the last inning. Paul Latino hoping to make something happen in the last, but grounds it to Jason Bruchot, and that's your ball game. Jammers defeat the Blue Rocks 6-4, putting both teams at 1-2 on the season.
And in the other games for the weekend, the Aces and Biscuits playing a makeup match. Aces topping the Biscuits 9-5. Norman having a great game, going 6 for 7 with 3 homies on the day. Blue Rocks and Biscuits playing. Bankston not exactly delivering a vintage performance, but he goes yard for his first tater of the season. Blue Rocks win that one 10-9. Aces and Jammers play a slugfest. Aces topping the Jammers 13-11. Keith Lethem having a heck of a game, going 6 for 10. 2 homies with a grand slam and 6 RBI. On to the standings now. Through June 2nd, the Reno Aces, look at that, ladies and gentlemen, 4-0. Bloomington Blue Rocks pulling up the rear, not too far behind at 2-2. Jammers and Biscuits slacking a little bit, 1-3. What are you gonna do? Long way to go.
Week 2 players of the week. The pitcher? Nobody there. Nobody threw well enough for this honor. Hitter of the week, though, goes to Tyler Galicia of the Jamestown Jammers, who hit .636 and had 2 home runs. Galicia led the Jammers to a win over the Blue Rocks on Saturday, tallying 2 home runs off reigning Randius Johnson, Dave Pierce, including the game-tying and game-winning runs, and was kept off the base paths only 3 times combined between his team's 2 games.
So, now that we've got a couple games underway with the new rules, which has adjusted the pitching format from 8 balls to 6 balls for a walk, we noticed our pitchers struggling a little bit. So we're trying to help them out. We're also going to make the batters protect the plate a little bit. So what we've added is a rule that we like to call the bad call rule. Meaning, if the ball hits the strike zone, either the top post or the 2 side posts, it is a ball. Thus, a bad call. In a real life situation, that would be the ump, giving the benefit of the doubt to the batter. But if the ball in the same at-bat hits one of the same posts, any post excluding the bottom post, it is then called a strike. Thus, if it hits the post for the first time, that second time that batter better watch out, because if it hits the post again, he's going down on strikes.
That concludes the first episode of Nonstop Blacktop of the 2013 season. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Check us out at leaguelineup.com/AuburnWith, because there's going to be a lot of milestones reached and records broken.
Also check us out on Twitter at BlacktopWith. We'll be sure to give you some updates and some stats following all the games. And now, we will leave you with the top plays of the week. For Dave, I'm Tyler. Peace.
3, you're out!